Hey everybody, welcome. This is High Octane. I am your host, Bob, and I have George with me today.
Hi guys.
I know this looks a little bit strange. My internet is not cooperating today, so I'm on my phone. Hopefully the audio isn't too terrible, and hopefully you don't see up my nose because I'm, kind of at an angle. But we're still going to do the podcast, even though my internet's a piece of shit. So hopefully, like I said, hopefully the audio is good. But anyway, welcome back, and welcome any new viewers. Like I said, this is High Octane. I'm your host, Bob. And George, what's been going on, buddy? Other than you having COVID?
Yeah, no, I just got I have COVID, and I'm just trying to get over it. I'm doing a lot better. I was horrible Monday, but the last couple of days I've gotten better and better. So I've been sleeping a lot, which is probably what I needed to do to begin with. Yeah.
Rest is good. Rest is one thing you need. That's for sure.
Yes. I just miss going to the gym. I'm stuck in this house and I can't go anywhere.
Yeah, that does suck. I don't miss not being able to go to the gym when I want. Back when I had it, the gyms were closed, so it didn't really fucking matter.
Yeah, well, I've got it and it's not closed, and I want to go so bad, and I can't.
No, sir, you cannot. You're gonna have to suck it up.
Yeah. I was trying to pencil time in, even with my work schedule, because I'd be so exhausted by the time I get off work, and I just don't even want to go. But I try to force myself to go and get something in there. Even if it's like 30 or 45 minutes, try and do as much as I can. But I hate going to a crowded gym. I just do.
Why don't you go to your apartment gym when it's dead?
Yeah.
You just hop on the treadmill and at least do something.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Hopefully you'll feel better soon and you won't have to worry about it. Yeah. All right, so George has COVID. I've been working short week. Hope everybody got out and voted, and hopefully we don't have any idiots in office.
Oh, we do.
For the remainder of however long, but I know we do. We absolutely do. Everybody in Tennessee should have voted no to right to work. Fuck that shit.
Yes.
But anyway, if you didn't, you're an asshole. I don't like you.
I was sick. I couldn't go vote, so that's my excuse why I like it.
Well, I know you would have voted no toward that, so it's fine. But all right, so George, like I said, that's George's deal. He's got COVID.
And I'm going to Detroit in January, in between January and maybe March timeframe. Go up there a couple times, see some people and whatnot. So, yeah.
I'm going at Christmas, so that's too soon of a turnaround to go back.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But anyway, all right. So we're gonna do
too much face.
Huh?
Your brother said, "Whoa, too much face."
Hey, I can't help it, man. I gotta kind of be close so I can hear George because I'm deaf.
No, that's
anyway. Too much space. It's only for 1 week. You can get over it.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna do the what are we drinking real quick. I know George isn't drinking, but I am. So we're gonna do it real quick. So what are we drinking? Okay, so this week I was kind of feeling rum, and Sergio was supposed to be here this week with me and George, but he had a family thing, so he's not here, as you can see. But I did get some rum, and I'm going to try to get it on there for you. There it is, Kirk and Sweeney. It's Dominican. This is their 12-year-old rum, and believe me when I say it, it's pretty damn good. But I think it was 35, 80 proof. Not bad at all.
Okay.
Yeah, I recommend it. It's pretty damn good. I'd had to have it, but I've had it before, but I didn't want to spend too much money and all that. What's rum? Rumpelstiltskin?
Uh,
Anyway.
I just got to drinking coffee, and I have a Coke. My friend's taking. So
Well, cheers, and don't drink and drive.
yes, don't drink and drive.
Yeah, that's gonna do it for that, real quick. And Chris, if you don't get over it, you're still gonna be fine. You'll live. So there's that. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to share my screen since I'm on my phone. There's no option for that. But George has all the links that we're going to talk about, so he'll know what we're talking about and see what we're talking about. So,
Yeah.
Sorry, I apologize. My internet's a bitch this week, so we're gonna do our best. But anyway, the racing schedule for the week. There's a little bit more this week than there was last week. Thank fucking God. The 11th through the 13th, which is this weekend, is the Brazilian Grand Prix in F1. They are in Sao Paulo. That's going to be cool. And then on November 12th, they're in Bahrain for the 8 Hours of Bahrain, the World Endurance Championship. So that's going to be cool too. And then there's a World Superbike race in Indonesia, the 11th through the 13th as well. So that's all that we have in the obscure racing world.
With that 8 hours in Bahrain, are they going to switch drivers out, or just somebody the same driver?
In the 8 hour races, I'm not sure if they change drivers or not. Maybe they might have two guys. Because 8 hours is a lot of time to fucking be in a car.
It's a lot of time in that car.
Yeah, in a very uncomfortable, very confined space for 8 fucking hours. I would not be comfortable with that at all.
Yeah.
But that's gonna do it for the racing thing. Speaking of F1, really, really quickly, did you see Red Bull's punishment?
I remember you telling me about it last week. They got fined $1 million some dollars.
Did we talk about it last week?
Yeah, I think we talked about it last week.
Oh well, shit. I don't remember what the hell we talked about last week. Well, yeah, it was a $7 million fine and a 10% reduction in wind tunnel testing time. I don't really think that's much.
No.
But all right, well, we're not going to dwell on that. About it already. I guess I forgot. Oh well, that's fine. All right, so I got a couple of silly things that we're going to breeze through really quickly first. And if you want to pull up that Pontiac Solstice thing that I sent you.
Yeah. I was
Now, I know a lot of people were never a super fan of the Pontiac Solstice.
I love the Solstice.
I'm one of them. I was never a huge fan. But this one is actually pretty ridiculous. Because I think the base model came with a 2.4 liter 4-cylinder. And then I know the GXP had the 2 liter turbo, which actually made decent power for what kind of car it was in. So that just gives you a little bit of perspective. This motherfucker has a 6 liter V8 in it.
Yeah, 400 horsepower.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
That's ridiculous in a car that small.
Yeah.
And that's not even the biggest engine I've ever seen somebody put in one of these things.
Right.
I know people that have put 427s in these things.
Yeah.
And I think the 6 liter is a 383, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look that up really quick. The cubic inch displacement. 6 liter in cubic inches. It's 366 cubic inches, so that's not really even that big of an engine. And yeah, it makes 400 horsepower. It's only got 5,000 miles on it. And it's actually for sale
for 57,000
for 58 grand. Yeah, Street Side Classics. I'm not sure which one. I know they have one Oh, it's in North Carolina.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm good. I don't need one.
58 grand is still too much for that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's basically stock all the way around, other than the engine and the transmission. So yeah, I'm not. I wouldn't pay that. I wouldn't pay anywhere near that. It's ridiculous.
They did make a kit for that car that made it a wagon with the top down.
They did what now?
They made a kit for it. Makes it a wagon.
I do believe I've seen that actually, and
Yeah,
they had a hard top as well, but they had like
Yeah.
a movable target top. I like that one. That one.
Yeah, I sent you a picture of it.
That one actually looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Better than the
I
convertible.
saw one and I was in Greenbrier. I literally had to stop, turn around, and go back and make sure I saw what I saw. Because I was like, "Is that what I?" It sure is. So here.
You had to do a double drive by.
I sure the hell did. I had to stop, take a picture of it. No, I don't have it.
All right. Well, the next thing we're going to talk about really, really quickly is this fucking idiot that wrecked his brand new electric Hummer.
That moron. That moron.
19 fucking miles on the clock, and he fucking totaled it. What this dipshit did was he took it off road in low suspension mode, and he completely like ripped out the rear end, fucked up the body, just fucked this thing all up.
Yeah.
Like absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
There's video of it. I didn't watch the video. I just see the damage.
It's on YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah, I see the
brand
damage.
new Hummer.
I don't understand how.
Going 9 miles.
Oh, 9 miles. I thought it was 19. It's even fucking worse.
Yeah.
Well, see, the title of the article says 19 miles.
Yeah.
And then the description of the YouTube video says 9 miles.
Yeah. Like he literally drove it off the dealership lot and totaled the shit around the corner.
Which fucking one is it, dummies? Is it 9 or 19? It doesn't fucking matter. This guy's
doesn't matter.
This guy's
He's
a
still an idiot.
Douchebag idiot.
Yeah.
All he had to do was put it in extract mode, and it would have elevated the vehicle 6 fucking inches, and he wouldn't have had any damage. He wouldn't have had any problem, and he would still have his $150,000 Hummer. Because this guy's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I agree with that statement.
I don't know. Like I said, I haven't watched the video. I might watch the video later.
Oh.
I may not too, because it'll hurt my heart.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, I wouldn't buy a Hummer. I want one, but I just don't know. Spend $150K on that because the new one comes out. They have more color options right now. You can only get it in white, and I don't want a white one. And I kind of want the Escalade V, but at the same time, I'm not going to spend $150,000 on that either.
Right, exactly. It's ridiculous.
It's stupid. I mean,
I would like to drive both, but yeah, I wouldn't buy either one.
Yeah.
I mean, I really want to drive the Hummer just to feel how quick it is, how gigantic it is.
Yeah.
You're gonna know how heavy it is when you drive it, because they're fucking heavy as shit. They weigh almost 5 tons.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just want to like experience it.
And there's certain bridges you can't take that truck on because it weighs too much.
You can't what?
Certain bridges you can't take that truck on because it weighs too much.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very, very heavy. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
All right, so I got bad news for Huracan owners or lovers or future owners. Sorry, hate to break it to you, but the V10 is out.
V10 for what?
The Huracan.
Oh, yeah.
The next generation Huracan is going to be a hybrid with a twin-turbo V8. So anyone that's wanting a new Huracan in the next couple of years, you're going to be buying a hybrid, and you're not getting a V10 anymore. Don't know what it's going to look like yet, but yeah, it ain't going to have a V10. I'll tell you that.
No. No, it's not.
Yeah, it's still gonna be a Huracan. There's no like successor to it or anything, but definitely no V10. It's gonna have a 4-liter twin turbo V8, similar to the Urus engine,
Yeah.
and then it's gonna have an electric motor. So, yep. Doesn't say anything about power yet.
New neighbors.
Estimated price is going to be $270,000, and it's going to be for 2024. Well, the model year.
That's not a bad price for a Huracan. You know, I feel still.
All I have to say is it better have at least 700 horsepower.
This.
At the very least, 700.
We'll see.
Because the current, it's an Audi V10 what they're putting in these things, and the current one makes just over 600.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 700 with a hybrid, being a hybrid isn't, that's not outlandishly
no, it's not
the word I'm looking for. That's not
asking too much.
Yeah, there you go. That's easily attainable.
Yes.
So, like I said, there's no power figures as of yet, but yeah, sorry for any Huracan wanters out there, I guess, if you want to call them that. Okay, another dumbass thing that these EVs are
oh God,
are these companies are trying to make EVs sound less EV, and they're giving them fake fucking exhaust.
Yeah. Well, they're quiet.
I understand.
They don't have an engine. There's no combustion. There's no rumble to it. So they're.
I understand that there's no exhaust. There's no way to hear them coming in, like especially in a parking lot. I understand, but I mean, if any of you guys have seen that new fucking Dodge Daytona electric bullshit thing, you've watched videos of that thing. The fake exhaust sounds fucking stupid. Like, it sounds retarded. It sounds obviously fake, and it doesn't even sound good fake. Now I'm gonna pull this video up from SEMA. Borla apparently has a system
for the Mach-E Mustang. Yeah,
for the Mustang Mach-E.
Yeah,
and they're calling it reactive exterior sound system.
Yeah.
And there's a video of it on here, and I'm gonna pull it up, and I'm gonna hopefully you guys can hear it. There's an ad playing right now, which is fucking annoying. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Rev it up, stupid. Actually, I don't know if you guys can hear that. That actually doesn't sound terrible. Can you hear that, George?
Yeah. That actually doesn't sound bad at all.
No, that doesn't sound bad at all.
Okay, Borla.
Holy shit.
All right. That actually doesn't sound bad at all. That sounds better than that Dodge, whatever.
Okay, I can get on board with that. Yeah, Dodge needs to fucking take a lesson from Borla here.
Well, Borla's an exhaust company, so yeah, they're going to make it sound damn good.
I understand that, and that's why Dodge needs to fucking contact them. Be like, hey, we don't know what the fuck we're doing.
Yeah.
Can you build us a system too? That sounds actually pretty fucking cool.
That
doesn't sound bad. You guys
maybe buy one, but it does sound good.
If you guys will Google Borla EV fake exhaust or whatever, you could hear that, and it actually sounds pretty fucking cool. I mean, I'm still not into EVs yet, but that for what that is, that sounds good. That surprised the shit out of me, actually.
Yeah.
All right. So Dodge and this company Direct Connection has a new crate engine out.
Yes.
They're going to start shipping March of next year. And specifically, let's see what displacement we're working with here.
What, like
Okay.
15 horses?
It's a 6.4, which is a 426 cubic inch. No, I'm sorry. It's a 426. It's a stroked version of the 6.4 Hemi. So that brings it probably up to about 7 liters. And this fucking thing makes 1,500 horsepower. Obviously, it's supercharged. So, runs on E85. And what was the price, George?
The price for this engine was $60K.
$60,000. You have to, in order to pre-order it, you can give them $1,000 refundable deposit, and $59,990. Yeah, it has a 3-liter stage 2 supercharger, all billet bullshit, retarded cam, upgraded fucking everything. Yeah, premium E85 is required.
It's got the same bolt pattern as a 6.2, so easy bolts right in, replace your 6.2 from your Hellcat, and you can put this in there.
Yeah.
Motor mounts, everything lines up perfectly.
Yeah, that makes sense. Wouldn't really make a whole lot of sense to build an engine like that and then not be able to fucking bolt it directly into your car. Because they built them specifically for the Charger and the Challenger, obviously.
Yes.
And you could probably put it in the fucking Durango and
probably get any SRT, yeah.
The Jeep, yeah, all that bullshit. This thing's fucking incredible, dude. It's 1,500 horsepower and 1,000 foot-pounds of torque.
Yeah.
Like,
I see a lot of those getting totaled in about 2 days after being
There's
installed.
There's gonna be a lot of wrecks.
There's gonna be a lot of destroyed Chargers and Challengers, and I'm like, well, you did it to yourself.
Yeah.
Because you don't know how to handle that much power.
And another good thing about this thing is it's compatible with the wiring harness.
Yes.
The Hell Crate wire harness. So it's pretty much plug and play. That's convenient as fuck.
Yeah.
That's pretty ridiculous, though. I mean, compared to that 632 that GM came out with 1,000 horsepower, naturally aspirated 1,000 horsepower. That one's $30,000, so I think I would go with the 1,000 horsepower one for 30.
I would too. I'd go with that before I go with the 60 for 15.
I would.
I'm cool with that.
Because I think the torque number's right around the same.
Yep.
And it's probably lighter.
Yeah.
It's not quite as big. And well,
that's what I'm saying.
It's a giant motor. It's a 632 cubic inch engine. So it's gigantic, but I mean, you don't have the supercharger nonsense and all that other bullshit. But yeah, I for half the money, only 500 less horsepower, I'd go with the 1,000 horsepower engine. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
But this thing's pretty crazy. If you have a Dodge, you have $60,000 laying around, and you want 1,500 horsepower.
Those Mopar freaks will get it though.
Those
Mopar enthusiasts will buy that.
They're not fucking around.
That's fine.
They're not completely on board with all of this EV bullshit yet.
No.
And good for Dodge.
Yeah.
For waiting until the last minute to bow down and suck the government's dick and go full EV.
Yeah.
I don't care if anybody fucking listening or watching has a problem with what I just said either. That's exactly what you assholes are doing.
Yeah.
There's no EPA like ratings or anything for fuel economy or any bullshit like that. But anybody that's gonna buy one of these things does not give a fuck about that.
Yeah.
I
wouldn't mind.
Hang on. Hold the phone. Let's see. Installation and operation of the direct connection 1500 Hemi crate engine in a street-driven or licensed vehicle not described above will likely be considered illegal tampering and isn't legal for use on public highways. What the hell are we even talking about? So I guess you can only put it in Dodge vehicles? Is that what they're talking about? That's fucking nuts. Like, you can limit people from putting it. Let's say I want to fucking put this shit in my Camaro. Is that illegal?
If it lines up, no.
I don't know. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Street-driven or licensed vehicle not described above. The only vehicles that they even talk about in this article are the Ram 25 and 3500 pickups and anything with a Hemi Hellcat V8. That's the only thing they talk about. That's fucking nuts, dude. I don't know. That's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
If that's true. Okay, we're going to shift gears here. We're going to talk about a Chevy motor now. And these numbers will surprise the shit out of you. I just read them. Do you have the article about the LT7?
No. Well, yeah, I do.
I know I sent it to you.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, I got it.
All right, so GM is working on the next generation ZR1 V8. It's called the LT7. I do believe it's going to be forced induction, maybe even a hybrid. I'm not 100% sure. We're about to read some information about it, but it is not the same as the Z06 engine. It is not a 5.5 liter flat plane crank V8. It's not that. This is a completely new, gigantic fucking motor that they're gonna stuff under the rear end or above the rear end of the ZR1 that's coming out in the next year or two. Okay, I just got that wrong. It is the 5.5 liter, but it's going to have two turbos attached to it. Dual overhead cams, blah, blah, blah. Not a hybrid. Excellent. Love that shit. Okay, so numbers are, they're estimating around 850 horsepower and 825 foot-pounds of torque. Love those numbers. Like, a lot. So, yeah, they're just slapping two turbos on the 5.5 liter 6. It will, by a lot, be the most powerful V8 GM has ever fucking built. It's only going to be in the ZR1. And then after the ZR1 is debuted, they are going to do a hybrid hypercar called the Zora, after Zora Arkus Duntov, the creator of the fucking Corvette. And they're estimating that thing to have about 1,000 horsepower.
Yeah.
It's going to have the LT7.
That's what I was reading.
It's going to have the LT7 with 2 electric motors. So it's going to be the first all-wheel drive Corvette as well. So that's fucking cool.
Yeah.
And then there's going to be a fully electric. Wait a minute. Am I reading this wrong? Okay, the hybrid is going to be... I don't fucking know. This shit's confusing as hell. Okay, the Zora's going to be a hybrid, and then an E-Ray hybrid is coming. I don't know what the hell the difference is. Oh, the E-Ray is going to have the base engine with 2 electric motors. with the LT2 with 495, and then the 2 electric motors. No horsepower figures yet. That's going to be all-wheel drive as well. And then,
Okay.
So yeah, that's all the information this article provides.
They're trying to come up with something to fight with the Porsche Taycan, electric sedan, and an electric SUV.
Yeah, they say several other Corvette products will come into light.
Yeah.
And yeah, the Porsche Taycan fighting electric sedan, which is a fucking mistake. And apparently an all-electric SUV, which is an even bigger mistake. But hey, GM's made mistakes for, 130 years now?
Yeah.
So
pretty much.
Why not? Why break the trend now? Just keep fucking doing dumb shit. Like making a fucking electric fucking SUV. Yeah. Electric Corvette SUV is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
They're already making the Camaro into a fucking sedan, so why not fuck the Corvette up by making it a sedan too? It's fucking asinine ignorant.
Well,
all right, I'm done ranting. I'm done.
Yeah.
All right, so the next thing, I don't know if you looked at this yet. I hope you didn't.
I probably did.
Huh?
I probably did.
Probably. Have you ever been a fan of the Nissan Frontier?
No.
Okay, me neither. And it has not gotten any better.
Of course it hasn't.
So, you know how all these brands are starting to, up their game in interior design and
yes,
and all that bullshit?
Yeah.
Well, Nissan is not on board with that yet. Take a look at that fucking thing.
Clearly.
If you're looking at it right now?
Yeah.
Holy balls, is it terrible?
Yeah.
The screen is still tiny. It still has analog fucking gauges everywhere. Buttons are fucking everywhere. Like, the materials look shitty. It's a fucking horrible design.
It looks so, like, early 2000s.
Right. It looks archaic as shit. Like, it does not look modern at all.
Well, the fact that the early 2000s looks archaic is saying something.
Well, I mean, compared to today.
It's still not. When it was early 80s, that's archaic.
Okay, fine. Maybe not archaic, but it's not modern.
It's not as modern as we should be. It's still fairly modern, but it's not as modern as it should be. It should be less.
7-inch display? Are you fucking kidding me right now?
It's a mid-sized truck. What do you expect?
Look at the Canyon and the Colorado. They have the exact same screens as the bigger trucks. So I don't care. I don't care. That's ridiculous.
It's Nissan, goddammit. It's Nissan. Even the fucking Nissan Titan's got small ass screens in it.
Well, shame on fucking Nissan for their shitty interior design. Yeah. And they're trying to sell these fucking things for, 40, 50 grand. That ain't fucking happening, homie.
People are buying them.
Now you could go buy a fucking Canyon, a Colorado, a Ranger, a Tacoma.
You said a Ranger.
Yes, I did. There are far, far, far better options than this fucking piece of shit. Don't care what anybody says. This thing's ugly. It's ugly on the outside. It's ugly all around. I don't give a fuck.
They made it bigger. I will give them credit. They did make it bigger.
Well, they're all bigger. I mean, the Canyon and the Colorado are as big as the Silverado used to be.
Yes.
So they're all way bigger. I mean, look at the Ranger compared to an old Ranger. They don't, size-wise, they don't compare at all.
Yeah.
Hell, I even think the Maverick's bigger than the old Ranger.
Yeah, I think it is.
And the Maverick, don't even get me started on that.
Don't get started on that.
Piece of shit. Unibody fucking garbage truck.
Ugly ass headlights. Good God.
The whole thing's terrible.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give them one thing. They have a 310 horsepower V6. That's decent.
Yeah.
But everything else, no, fuck you. It's bullshit. It just looks cheap, honestly.
It does.
It really, really does. And it's
got some modern technology there, the wireless charger, the push
I mean, they
start.
have some current technology in there, but it's just the
But,
overall design is bad.
yeah.
You know, it's like you said, they're living in the fucking early 2000s.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I don't know. It's just, and like, if I had ability to share the screen, I would pull up. I would show you guys this interior versus like the Colorado or the Canyons interior, but I can't do that because my internet's bullshit today. Which it seems to be full fucking bore now. Bullshit. Whatever, it's fine. And the last thing before we get to the list that we talked about last week, the new C63 AMG SE Performance. Holy balls, that's too much to say. You seen this fucking thing?
What?
The new Mercedes C63 AMG SE Performance, whatever bullshit.
No.
I didn't send that to you.
No, you didn't.
Because I just found it right before we started. It pretty much looks the exact same. That's not what I wanted to talk about. This fucking thing, this thing is foregoing a V8 like it always had, and it now has. Let me see. What the fuck displacement is it, bastards?
What was it called?
The 2023 Mercedes AMG C63 SE Performance Sedan is what they're fucking calling this thing. Where the fuck is it? Anyway, I don't know the displacement of the. Oh, there it is. No? Is that it? That fucking can't be it. This thing's got a 2-liter fucking turbo in it.
Sounds about right.
It has a 2-liter turbo and obviously has hybrid technology.
Yeah.
You know how many fucking horsepower this thing makes?
671 horses.
Holy balls. Look at the torque. 752 foot-pounds of torque out of a 4-cylinder.
Yeah.
0 to 60 in 3.2. In a not small car with a 4-cylinder in the hood. 174 on the Autobahn is what this thing has.
The price tag?
Huh?
Price tag is around $105,000.
That's fucking nuts, dude. A 2-liter.
But it's worth it. Yeah.
That is.
That thing is tuned to the max.
Insanity. Okay, let's see.
They swapped the previous generation was powered by a twin turbo 4.0 liter V8 with either 469 or 503 horsepower. This new generation will be motivated by a gasoline half the size of 2.0 liter turbo 4-cylinder that will combine with an electric motor to make up a whopping 671 horsepower in total. New plug-in hybrid setup to improve upon their previous C63's great performance. Holy shit.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Just the 2-liter alone makes 469.
Yeah.
That's incredible. And then the electric motor is 201 horsepower for 670 horsepower. Holy
0 to 60 in 3.3 seconds. This will eat the Cadillac CT4 Blackwing. It'll eat the M3 for lunch.
Well, you can't really put those in the same thing.
They are in this article.
It's a hybrid. You can't do that. It's not the same. It's not the same thing. I mean, the CT4V only makes 480 horsepower.
Yeah.
This thing's making 670. You can't put those in the same fucking class.
But they are putting them in the same class.
But well, I don't give a fuck what they're doing.
They're putting a CT4V Blackwing. I mean, that's the top tier. This is the top tier for Mercedes, and this is the same class. So yeah, they can't put them in the same thing because, you know what I'm saying, they set the game up. Granted, it's a hybrid now, but they still stepped up the game. Now, it's
completely different technology. It's a completely different type of vehicle.
It's not a completely different type of vehicle.
Fuck Motor Trend, bitches.
they just stepped the game up. They
Hyundai
took
Ioniq
four-cylinder
SUV
and
of
gave
the
it 671 horsepower.
Motor Trend's fucking bullshit anymore anyway because they named the fucking Hyundai Ioniq 5 as the SUV of the year.
Well, we didn't say Motor Trend was smart.
So yeah, take what they fucking say with a grain of
I'm reading Car
salt.
and Driver, but
take what Motor Trend says with a grain of fucking salt after that bullshit.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you gotta let it be in the same class because they are the same size. They're in the same class category.
Don't care. It's different. It's completely different technology.
Well, and technology is constantly evolving, so you can't say that they can't be in the same class, Bob, because technology is constantly evolving, and GM needs to continuously evolve its technology, and they're not going to do that. They'll go every 4 years and advance their technology, where Mercedes is doing it almost every 2 years, if not every year.
Well, I don't know what Cadillac's plan for the two cars that they still make are, but yeah. I don't see them going hybrid. I see them just going fully electric.
Yeah.
So
they very may well, because that's where GM wants to go, is fully electric.
Well, Cadillac, the Cadillac brand wants to be fully electric in 3 years.
Yeah, well, I don't see that happening, but okay.
I don't know. I can see it happening. I mean, the Lyric has had, decent.
They're gonna lose sales because nobody can afford the shit.
People can afford it. I mean, you see fucking
you $400,000-$300,000 car.
I'm not talking about.
Can't.
I'm not talking about the Celestiq. I'm talking about the Lyric. The Lyric is like $60,000, and you see 150.
This is the SUV. Who wants that? Who wants SUV still?
Everyone wants SUVs.
I do not want.
That's the problem.
There's more SUVs for sale in the market right now in the used car market than sedans.
Too many people want SUVs, and that's why there are no cars for sale. It's fucking ridiculous. No new cars anyway.
Everybody's hanging on to their cars. They don't want SUVs.
I want cars. Fuck, I want.
The SUV market is dwindling now because everybody's now fucking got them, and they're all pieces of shit.
Well, the problem is there are too many different SUVs. There's SUVs in 17 different sizes in every brand. They're saturating the market, and people don't fucking want that many goddamn SUVs.
Yeah. So I'm like,
you're giving people too many options in the SUV part, and not enough in the car part. So exactly like I said, they're saturating the market, and they're not. That's why they're not selling. They're saturating the fuck out of the market.
Yeah, I mean, I rather have a car. Like yeah, we're gonna get another SUV because we want a 4x4. But after that, we're getting another car. We want to keep our SUV. We drove till the wheels fall off, and we're gonna have 2 cars as daily drivers. And if we can take road trips, we'll probably take the SUV, so we won't get driven that much, as is.
Right.
I
don't know. It's just very annoying that they're literally taking options from people and they're forcing them to buy SUVs, and I fucking hate that.
Yeah.
I can probably say right now that I'll never ever own a brand new car again.
I can't say that.
Everything's going EV and everything's fucking SUV. I don't fucking want either one.
Yeah.
So I'll probably never own a brand new vehicle again.
And you'll bitch about paying used cars prices.
Yeah, I fucking will. People need to get realistic with the shit that they have.
Beggars can't be choosers.
It ain't worth what they want. Anyway, we did a list of 80s muscle cars.
That was horrible.
Oh, it was terrible. But at the bottom of that list, it was another interesting list that we're going to talk about now. And it's 30 American compacts that were debatable muscle cars. And I pulled this list up specifically for surgery. There is one vehicle that I noticed on this list. I haven't gone through the whole thing that I was hoping he was going to be here for, because
we should wait for him. I want him to be a part of this.
Well, it's because of past episodes that we've done, and he gets a kick out of it every time it comes up. So once we get to it, I'll let you know which one it is. But yeah, these were debatable muscle cars, and they span years. They're not specific. They're not specific to any decade or anything like that. And I apologize again. I can't share the screen. But it's 1970. You have the list. Pull the list up, George.
I don't have. Wait.
Yes, you do. I sent it to you last week.
Which was what? Hold on. Now you got me looking for stuff.
It's 30 American compacts that were debatable muscle cars.
I gotta go through all the stuff you sent me.
It's there. I promise. I got it. I got it off your Facebook.
I didn't say it wasn't there. I just gotta. Don't start me.
Let me see how far up you need to go here. It is right above the Lamborghini thing that we just talked about. You got it?
Come back down. Oh, there it is. Got it.
You got it?
Got it.
All right, cool.
Now.
Oh, and by the way, for all you idiots out there, Die Hard is not a fucking Christmas movie.
What? Die Hard?
Die Hard is not a fucking Christmas movie. Just because there's snow in it and it's around Christmas time doesn't make it a fucking Christmas movie. Assholes.
I watched a gay Christmas movie today, as a matter of fact. Don't hate.
You watched a what?
A gay Christmas movie.
A gay Christmas movie?
Yeah, I was watching two gay guys. It's great. Timeless.
Okay. I mean, whatever. That's great.
Yeah.
I don't mind legit Christmas movies, but Die Hard is an action film. It's not a fucking.
It is an action movie that takes place at Christmas.
It just takes place around Christmas. No. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, The Grinch, Christmas Story. Those are fucking Christmas movies.
All right.
Dumb motherfuckers. All right, you ready for this?
Wait, I'm trying to. 35. Wait.
Come on, man. You're supposed to be good with technology. Let's go.
I scrolled through the article. Look here. I know you was not getting on my case right now.
What in the hell did you post? What the hell is this blue car you posted in the group 2 hours ago? Is that a fucking Goldwing Mercedes?
Yes.
Oh, that's badass. I love that blue.
Okay, it's 35 what?
No, it's 30 American compacts that were debatable muscle cars. It's in our chat stream.
I'm in that. I'm just trying to find out where this article started.
It's you found it, right?
Yes, I'm in it. I scrolled to the bottom of it, trying to find the new one you're talking about.
No. Not the. Don't pull the old one up. Pull the new one up. I sent it to you in your text stream. Just scroll up a little bit to the where it talks about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, those at the bottom. I was scrolling to the bottom, looking right now.
There you go. All right.
I was already there.
Dude, that blue fucking Goldwing you posted's badass.
I know.
Holy balls. All right. Number 30. I don't know if they're in any specific order, but the 1974 Pontiac GTO. I'm on board with the way it looks, but it only had 200 horsepower. That's not a muscle car.
Back then, that was a muscle car, Bob. Jesus Christ.
In the 70s,
they didn't have that much horsepower back then.
In the 70s, it could be argued, I suppose, but
that's a muscle. The GTO is a muscle car.
Come the fuck on,
man. The GTO has been a muscle car since the beginning of its time.
No.
Why are you going to tell me it's not a muscle car? You're smoking crack. That's that. You just confirmed that you smoke crack because just because it didn't have the horsepower of today's cars, because back then that was a lot of horsepower.
It doesn't have to have today's horsepower.
You're comparing it to today's horsepower.
Earlier muscle cars had 600 horsepower. This thing has 200. And the fact of the matter is, and why it only had 200, is the fucking government.
Yeah. Well, I didn't say the government was not controlling it.
Fuck you, government.
Still a muscle car.
Sorry,
you can't take the GTO away from being a muscle car. You can't. I don't care. I'll argue you to a face.
I mean, for the 70s, this is a muscle car. Fine.
Oh, God.
And like I say, I like the way it looks.
Yeah.
All right. Number 20. Yeah, I like the way that looks. All right, number 29. Oh my God, no.
Yeah.
AMC.
Nope, that's not a muscle car.
AMX. Hell to the no.
Yeah.
This thing's garbage, dude. Kind of reminds me of like like the old what the fuck was it? Fuck, I can't remember. Irrelevant. That's terrible. It made so little power, it doesn't even say how much. And it had a 304 V8 with rear wheel drive, and you could get it with a manual transmission. But yeah, no horsepower numbers. I'm gonna look that up because I have Google now that my internet's working. 1978 AMC Spirit AMX horsepower. Oh my Lord! Take a guess.
I'm sorry to hear I had a truck farting as went by. What'd you say?
304 V8 from 1978. This doesn't say any kind of horsepower numbers. I just looked it up.
Yeah.
How about you go ahead and take a fucking guess?
150 horses.
124. Dude, my Saturn made more than that.
I'm dying.
Oh, hello, Christopher. Christopher. I fucked that up.
I don't know what you're doing over there, but quit it.
Hey,
Wow,
Wow.
I show up and you try to end the show on me. That's real.
No.
That's real nice.
No,
Right.
no, that was not what I was trying to do.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Somebody with a brain
sure.
finally joins the show.
Shut up.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. So I've been watching this, and I know you're having internet issues. What website is this list on? Because I might be able to share the screen with everybody.
Go to it's actually, you know what? I'll send it to you on Facebook, like I did George.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you send it to me, I might be able to get might be able to get all the visual aids up here for everybody.
I don't know if that works, but we'll see.
Should
right,
be able to. I have all the admin rights you do. So
hold the phone.
Hey, Chris, have you seen some of the stuff I sent you on Instagram?
no.
I sent you a couple of things car-wise that I thought were kind of interesting.
No, I'm gonna have to look at that because I am personally not on Instagram. The only Instagram I have is for our show. So.
Oh, okay.
All right, Chris.
If you can send it to me, in Messenger, I'll take a look at it.
Chris,
Yeah.
should be there.
Okay, hang on a second.
Yeah, it's there.
Okay, let me see here.
Oh, crap. All right, I'm gonna step away for a moment. I gotta get my charger. My phone's dying.
You're having an iPhone.
Shut up.
All right, let's see what we got going on here. Ah, there it is. Open in a new tab. Let's do that. Oh, woof. Okay. Okay. All right.
My B.
All right. Here's what I'm going to do here.
I don't know how that's gonna work, but we'll try it out.
Well, we're going to try it out because right now, what you got going on right now, just talking about the cars and everybody having to watch your face.
It fucking blows, you know.
Yeah. So we're gonna try this out and see how it works. I figured I could at least come help you out. So.
What's the bitch
right,
about
so
it? Like when right before we started, internet was just so in and out.
It was.
But now
he
it's
was
like
freezing like Elsa.
It's fucking ridiculous. I hate.
Okay. All right. Let's see how this works. Let's see how it works.
I mean, they don't have to see us while we're talking. They can look at the cars. I don't care about that. Just don't know how it's gonna work. All right, there you go.
All right, yeah.
All right. How do I do this here? Okay.
That's good. Yeah.
No, just do what you just did. You like, all right, that'll work.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay, all right.
He said it's not a muscle car. I'm very upset with him with that.
It's really. I mean, it looks like one, but it's really not one.
Well, here's the funny thing, and you guys will back me up on this, but this is a perfect example right here of you fast forward from 1974 and you fast forward all the way to 2008 when GM almost went completely fucking bankrupt. This is a perfect example of what got GM there. This is basically a fucking rebadged Nova.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is.
So I mean, it's still a muscle car for the time, because it's for I posted something in the chat that you so conveniently ignored, which is another reason why I came on here. You're a fucking awful podcast host.
What did you post?
I've been posting stuff in the chat, and you have not acknowledged me at all.
We haven't seen it.
I'm on my damn phone, fool. It's hard to fucking go back.
Hey,
and
I'm
forth.
not.
I look at the comments, and I'm only seeing it. What's wrong?
I commented on that.
Yeah, see, that was the only thing you.
I'm not seeing any of that.
You're horrible.
I commented on it, George.
Dude,
you
bro,
remember?
I don't see any comments.
I commented on it. You fucking shut up.
I'm breaking balls for fuck's sake. Anyway, but
all right,
no.
What was that from? That's Big Daddy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is a perfect example of what got GM in trouble. They just taking every car that they have and stretching it across all four of their platforms or however many there was at a particular time. Because if you remember, I know we've talked about my minivan on here before. The minivan that I had, at the time when it came out, you had Oldsmobile, Pontiac, Chevrolet, and was there another one? Actually, it doesn't matter.
You didn't have one.
No, they didn't. But
Saturn didn't have one at the time either.
Well, actually, the funny thing is, if you fast forward even past the time when I had the Silhouette, you had the Uplander, you had the Montana SV6, you had the Saturn Relay, and you had the Buick Terraza all at the same fucking time.
Yeah, they were literally the exact same.
They were literally the exact same thing. So this is a perfect example of that just back then. So is this for the 70s? Is it a muscle car? Sure, but take a look at the profile. It's just a fucking Nova with GTO on the side and Pontiac on the front. So.
That's exactly what it is.
See, look, perfect. Nova rear end.
They're all fucking guilty of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course they are.
They're all guilty of it. They all rebadge shit, and that's why that's part of the biggest reason that Pontiac ultimately died. They started talking importing shit from Australia and calling it the GTO.
Right. Hey, George, is Chris Evans the sexiest man alive or no?
No.
I just saw it on the. I just saw it
on that.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, no. I was like, no.
Okay, so you guys got to 29 right here before.
Yeah, we got this fucking red abomination.
Yeah.
And it has a 304 V8 with 124 horsepower.
Yeah.
How does that constitute a muscle car? Just because it has a V8 in it and it looks semi-muscly, not a muscle car, bro.
Well, remember, you did say that this was a list of debatable muscle cars from a certain period of time. So
it's true, and we're debating.
Yeah, we're absolutely debating.
And we are debating.
But I would say even for then, you're talking about horsepower numbers in the ones.
Right.
I mean, I would say that's even stretching it a little bit.
And again, I understand for the people that are listening and watching, I understand that the mid to late 70s, the oil crisis was going on, and the emission standards were choking the absolute life out of these V8s. I understand that. But come on, 124 horsepower? That's absurd.
Oh, did we just lose George?
I must have. He'll reconnect. He's got the.
Yeah. Yeah, there he is.
What'd you do, bro? Oh wait, I muted him. Wait, hold on, I muted you.
I'm back.
Oh, there we go. Okay. What'd you do?
I hit a button.
Stop pushing buttons. Anyway.
No more buttons.
Whoa. Yeah, well, what have we told you about touching shit?
It's 124.
I put my hands in my pockets.
Dude, I was telling George before you came in here, Chris. My Saturn made more horsepower than this fucking thing.
Hell, my last Cavalier I had probably did too.
My 92 Silverado had more
fucking did.
horsepower.
Hell, I think my fucking my Sonic made more horsepower than that fucking thing.
Hell, that Sonic did have a lot more horsepower.
My
than that.
Sonic.
Oh,
made,
here we go.
I think the Sonic.
Yes, let's talk about that.
I think the Sonic had 138. I think
that's in a muscle car.
this is front wheel drive. Why is this even on this list?
This is Oldsmobile Grand Prix is what this is. Not Grand Prix. Oldsmobile Grand Am is what this is.
Cutlass.
Essentially, yes.
It's the Pontiac Grand Am of the time. It's the same damn thing. They just turned it into an Oldsmobile.
Cutlass Calais, and how fucking dare you put 442 with this fucking thing? How dare you?
The 190 horsepower.
It does not have 4-barrel carburetor. It does not have whatever the other 4 is.
4-wheel drive.
No,
Oh, well.
4-wheel drive. It was shit. We just talked about this last fucking week.
Yeah, you did. It's a 2.3 liter 4-cylinder, 190 horses.
All right, I'm looking at it.
I can never remember what Q stands for either. I can never remember.
It's 4-barrel carburetor.
4 disc brakes.
A little bitch.
2-wheel
Of course,
drive.
I'm not the car expert here, so I'm not the car guy.
It's just I remember 2 of them. I can never remember the other. Okay, here it is. 4-barrel carb, 4-speed transmission, dual exhaust. I always forget the 4-speed.
Yeah, I don't even think they could have crammed dual exhaust under this fucking thing if they tried.
Honestly, I think it might have had dual exhaust, not true duals, obviously, because it's a fucking 4-cylinder. But dual exit exhaust, maybe. But come on, highly tuned 4-cylinder, 190 horsepower. Of course,
They only made 204 of
talking
them.
about a 2.3 versus a 304 V8. So this
It was lightweight. It was quicker. They beat a lot of more expensive, heavier cars off the line.
This thing is more sporty than that AMC.
Oh, I'm trying. Sorry, I'm trying to keep the show rolling while not trying to jump ahead on you here. So, but yeah, I would rather have this than that.
Yeah,
I would drive this over that AMC, absolutely.
Yeah.
By leaps and bounds, but still front wheel drive. This is not a muscle car.
Yeah.
My balls.
Here you go. Here you go.
We got. Oh God, the Mustang 2. Oh, it's the King Cobra. Okay, it's even fucking.
the King Cobra.
Okay, here you go. Here are the stats for you.
Ugh, horrible.
Or not the stats necessarily, but the caption on it. So.
What do we got here? King Cobra, my ass. 5.0
5.0 with 140 horsepower.
140 horsepower.
104. That should have been illegal.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Well, hey, at least it had a flaming snake on the hood.
A flaming snake. That's a snake.
Fucking douchebag. Trying to fucking copy the screaming chicken from the Firebird.
Yeah. I will say one thing. At least the appearance package helped a little with the looks.
Yeah, I mean it's not.
Yeah, it was
definitely better than a regular Mustang.
Sure, just slow.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there was no way you were making this thing any faster, but at least looks wise, at least the appearance package helped over the regular Mustang too. So.
I mean, I can see Farrah Fawcett hair flying out the window.
The Mustang 2 might be one of the ugliest cars ever built.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, you need to find that list somewhere.
Ugliest cars ever built.
Yeah, there's got to be that list around here. Oh no.
Well, I found a list. It was like models that doomed the company or whatever. So I didn't look at it, but that might actually be a decent one to talk about.
Yeah.
But yeah, this Mustang, yeah, the Mustang 2 was never good. But yeah, the King Cobra package, I guess, made it a little bit better.
Yeah.
But yeah, 140 horsepower. Nope.
Okay, here you go. Here's the next one.
Okay, another
What?
pretty terrible fucking vehicle.
If you want it any racier, paint a number on the door.
Oh yeah, because that's gonna be cool.
That's another 304 V8, 120 horses.
Wait, what?
It's got 304 V8.
They crammed a 304 into the hood of one of these fucking things?
Yeah.
120 horsepower. That's even worse than the AMC one.
Yeah.
But at least this car is small. And
But it produced more torque. So I mean,
that's just fucking stupid.
And hey, check out that pinstripe, yo.
Well, yeah, I mean that makes it come together. And don't forget the roof rail or the roof rack.
Oh yeah, and the little spoiler there on the hat
Oh yeah,
so.
gotta have the
They
chrome
realized,
spoiler on the front.
they realized that the V8 was too slow, so they added insult to injury. They put a 4.2 liter inline six engine into the Gremlin GT as well.
Yeah.
All right, hang
So
on.
this picture right here, functional scoop or no?
Wait, what?
This picture right here with the hood open, functional scoop or no?
No, not functional, cosmetic.
One of those autos, the hood scoop, man.
A hood scoop.
They're calling that functional?
No. I'm asking, functional or no?
Oh, it does not look functional.
One of those AutoZone specials.
Yeah, one of those AutoZone specials.
Okay, all right, hold on, hang on. I don't want to jump too far ahead because I want to see what Bob thinks about this one because I am going to say yes on this next one. I don't know if you caught a glimpse of it.
I caught a glimpse of it. I'm going to say yes too.
I'm going to say yes.
Hold on. I'm trying to see how much horsepower the 4.2 inline six that they put in the Gremlins made versus 304. Hang on a second.
Now the real question is were you able to wash these things and were you able to put gas in them after midnight?
Right. And you can't. Yeah, exactly. And no sunlight either.
No, you couldn't drive them during the day. So
yeah.
Oh shit.
Son of a bitch. Even Wikipedia doesn't say how much horsepower these stupid little things have. All right, nope, doesn't say. Fuck it, I don't care. All right, what's the next one?
Right there.
All right, so the Cobalt SS was actually a very, very good vehicle. And I'm not going to talk shit about it because it made once they switched it over to turbo, it actually made really good horsepower.
Yeah.
And actually, I think at the time it first came out, it set a Nürburgring record for a front-wheel drive coupe. I want to say.
Well, there you go. Yeah, it says right here the engine delivered 260 horsepower, which was astonishing by the standards of the day and more than any of its competitors. The Cobalt SS also has big tuning potential, which it did because it had the Ecotec engine in it.
Right.
And then so it was easy to get even more power from this engine. So I mean, that was that block was, had four digit potential in it. So
it did, and it kept going back and forth between turbos and superchargers on that engine as well.
That didn't.
Well,
you got to pick one. You got to pick
when
one.
they first brought it to market in 2005, it was supercharged. It made 215, I believe. And then I think in 2008 they switched it to turbo, and it made the 260, like it said. And it is a good vehicle, and like I said, it made, it set the track record for a front wheel drive coupe on the Nürburgring. Well, compact coupe, obviously. I don't know. I still don't know that I would call it a muscle car.
I would call it a muscle.
It's
I
a
would.
sport compact car. That's what it is.
There you go. I think if you're looking to put a label on it, that may be a little more accurate.
I had one. It wasn't an SS, obviously. I enjoyed it, but I really wouldn't mind getting my hands on a turbocharged one.
Yeah. Well, yours did not have dog resistant interior though.
Nope, not at all. What a shitbag dog.
Okay.
But yeah, it was a good vehicle. It's kind of bland and boring to look at.
But at the same, I mean, I don't know. The styling cues aren't horrible because I mean, it was the successor to the Cavalier. So I mean, the styling cues weren't horrible, but I mean, obviously as GM was still want to do at the time, boring ass parts bin interior and shit like that. So
absolutely.
So the exterior styling cues weren't terrible, but the interior sucked. I do like that I do like that they had 18s on it. The factory wheels were the 18s. So I mean,
the later wheels were better. They were like the split spoke style.
Mm-hmm.
Those were better, but
yeah,
I don't mind these either.
Yeah,
I like those.
These were also the ones that they used on the Impala SS and the Monte Carlo SS of the time too.
Yeah.
So,
and don't even get me fucking started on those goddamn things.
Yeah. So all right, here we go. All right,
Monte Carlo. It looks nice.
Yeah.
This next
all right,
one.
This one we can pour out for Sergio. So
yeah, the next one was for Sergio. And the reason I wanted Sergio here for this particular vehicle was because we talked about a list when Sergio first started on the podcast, and as I don't know if you guys know that they brought the Monza back for China.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I wasn't in the chat, I wasn't in the chat for that one, but I was watching that episode and he was having a fucking field day.
Oh, he was having a fit. In a good way, obviously. But that's why I really wanted him to be here for this list, because the Monza's on it.
Yeah. And
I think rightfully so it should be on here. For the time, obviously it didn't make shit for power. A 305 V8 with 145 horsepower, but it looked the part.
And look at the ass on this thing.
Yeah, it looked the part a whole hell of a lot better than that fucking Mustang too. It looked the part better than the AMC bullshit thing. But I just wanted to get his reaction as we scrolled down and he saw Monza. Kind of bugged me.
He's gonna be upset that he missed this episode.
It was gonna be classic.
It just bugs me he's not here, but I mean I get it. He's got a family thing.
Yeah.
They made 4,000 of them. This is the Mirage version.
Yep. A 305 V8, 145 horsepower. Jesus Christ. That's horrible. That is horrible.
70s for you, man.
Yep.
Just choked the life out of them.
Yep.
They really, really did choke the fucking life out of these engines.
Okay. Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, let's talk about this one.
My Lord.
It's got inline 2.3 liter inline 4. 145 horses.
Fuck.
Oh, I was wondering if that one was going to be on this list.
The Mercury Mustang.
That's exactly what that is. So yeah, like you said, a lot of companies were guilty of it, and boom, there you go.
That's exactly what this is.
Yeah, I mean, the Crown Victoria and the
Grand Marquis.
The Grand Marquis and the Crown Vic, same thing.
Yeah. They're all guilty of it, and even the fucking what was the Lincoln version?
Was it the town car?
Yes, that's exactly.
It was the town car for a while.
Yep, they're all
which was a shame to do to the town car. Because say what you want about the town car, but the older ones were super nice.
The Lincoln Continental, that's where it was.
Oh, that's what I meant. Yep, you're right.
The Continental.
Yeah, you're right.
Doors, that's the Lincoln you want.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Okay, now the next one on the list, I was wondering if this one was going to be on there because you and I both have experience with this car.
Wait a minute. Hold on. What are the fucking numbers in this piece of shit? 2.3 liter turbo, 135 horsepower.
That's what I just told you.
I didn't hear you, fool.
Not listening.
All right, yeah, the Chevy Citation. Well, obviously
The
X11.
the X11. Hell,
Only
not
the X11.
that one right there in the picture.
Yeah.
That one right there.
That's the one to have, of course.
And it's not the same color, but because the one that our dad had was white with red interior, and that little fucker would fly for what it was.
And this red one, that's definitely not the same car.
No, it is not.
2.8 liter V6 with 135 horses.
Oh shit.
That's decent compared to a fucking 304 with 124 horsepower.
Yeah. Yeah, better gas mileage.
And you can get it in a force.
Oh wow! I'm gonna say no to the next one.
You can get it. You can get the Citation.
I saw it. Yeah.
If you can find fucking one, you can get it in a 4-speed.
Dude, Dad taught me. Dad was trying to teach me how to drive a manual on that car, and I did okay. I only stalled it out once. So I mean, I would like to have another one of these if you could find one, but
need time machines.
Yeah, that way we could go back and we could pick up one of these, and we could go pick up that Cavalier that you and I both drove. We could just steal it off the lot, brand new.
Well, maybe not steal them, but I mean,
get a Suburban too while you're at it.
Oh yeah, the Suburban.
Just go back and tell Grandpa to buy one of each.
Oh yeah, see, there you go.
Just tell him to buy one of each and fucking park them in the goddamn garage and take the fuck care of it.
Well, and see, George, the cool thing about the Suburban is we wouldn't even have to go back and steal it because we bought it brand new off the lot anyway.
Oh, okay.
That's true.
That thing was that thing was ours from the get-go. So
Dodge Neon SRT. Fuck you.
Yep, there you go.
Right. I was waiting for that.
Yeah. Fuck you. Ugly fucking piece of shit. I don't give a fuck what you put under the hood. It's a Dodge Neon.
Yeah, I mean, this is basically more or less the textbook definition of trying to polish a turd.
Now,
230 horses.
One thing that I will say about this car that I didn't hate, and Dodge even then had some balls to do, they straight piped this fucking car. It had no mufflers on it.
Yeah. It did top out at $153 though. I mean,
that's balls back then. No mufflers? Are you kidding me?
I mean, it had 230 horsepower, and the top speed was 153, so that's not bad.
230 isn't bad. 0 to 60, even back then at 5.5, not bad. 153, yeah, that's fine. The numbers are good. Car's terrible.
It's a Dodge. What'd you expect?
The numbers are fine, but the car is just garbage. I'd shake that Cobalt any goddamn day over this fucking thing.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I back then it was between the Cobalt, the Neon, and my Volkswagen GTI VR6. I think the VR6 over all of them, hands down.
I mean, was the Volkswagen all-wheel drive or front?
Front.
Okay. I would have to. I mean, I rode in your fucking Volkswagen. I don't know how many times, and you drove the absolute piss out of it.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
I've never ridden in a turbocharged Cobalt SS. I don't know. I'd have to drive them back to back.
My friend Taylor had a turbocharged SS, and it was quick. It kept my GTI had a little bit of a hard time trying to keep up with it, but I kept up with it. But still, safety wise, after wrecking my GTI and I walked away from that accident, I go to the Volkswagen GTI.
Fucked that Volkswagen all up.
Yeah, I did. But
oh my god, this next one's terrible too.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I'm sorry, AMC sucked.
Yes.
Period. They had a 360 V8 and it made 245
horsepower,
which is the most of this so far in from a V8. Let me reiterate.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Obviously, the Cobalt made more, but in the 70s,
which is a shame.
From the 70s cars on this list, this is the most we've seen so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. They made less than 800 of them. They sold less than 800 of them.
That's a pretty big V8, and still only to make 245 horsepower. That's pretty bad.
Ugh.
Pretty fucking bad. That's like a 6-liter these days.
Yeah.
And they're making 400 horsepower. I know the technology is a lot different, but Jesus Christ, come on.
Look at
the L88 from the fucking early 60s. That engine made 600 horsepower.
Look at the forehead on this model.
I know. I was thinking it.
You mean the 7 head?
I mean, Jesus Christ, man.
Christ.
Good God.
She looks like
You landed 747 on her forehead and still have
Holy
room.
balls. That's a giant forehead.
She had more
Come on.
forehead than she had
Well,
tits.
with making cars like this, that's probably all AMC could afford to hire.
It's like, hey, you got any free from the Wednesday list?
Yeah, you got anything from the B team?
Right.
Oh, Jesus, man.
Jesus. Wow.
Yeah.
I hate the next one too, Bob.
Do what?
Oh no. No, this
Again?
Yes, again.
Again? This was on the list last week.
Yes.
Oh my
I
god.
cannot believe Carroll Shelby allowed his name to be put on this piece of shit.
Dodge Omni GLH. Oh my god.
That whopping 100 and like what?
175.
175 horsepower.
It's actually decent back then with
That car is small though. It's lightweight, so 175 is not bad.
That's not bad. That's not bad. This is
Zero
less
to
than 7 seconds to 60.
Yeah, 0 to
It's not
60 in under
horrible.
7.
This was what, 83? That's not bad. It's really not bad. I mean, it's a small ass fucking car, but I mean, okay.
The GLHS. That's a lot of letters.
You know what it stands for?
I know.
Goes like hell some more.
Seriously?
Yeah, it says it right here.
Oh wait,
Bottom
what
of
does
the
it say?
article. Goes like hell some more. In quotes.
Oh, okay. I didn't scroll all the way down. Okay.
Yeah. GLH means goes like hell, and then I guess the Shelby version.
S'more.
Yep.
Why? I mean, fuck it.
They made 500 of them. Good luck finding one if you really
yeah.
want one.
I mean, fuck it. Why not? Just lean into the skid. I mean,
I don't know.
All right,
They're not for what they are. They're not terribly bad looking. Well, this version, the Dodge Omni normal's fucking awful.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this one's, I don't guess it's.
I actually don't. That's not bad.
No, the numbers aren't bad.
No, the numbers aren't bad.
It's definitely not a muscle car. What the fucking hell is that?
That was a GLHS.
Wait,
Sorry.
what?
Whatever that thing was, it was GLHS.
Oh yeah, that thing goes like hell. Whatever. All right, the next one.
It had s'more at the end. So
Next one is
S'more.
Chevy Vega.
There's whopping 110 horses.
Cosworth, bitch.
the Cosworth.
It's a 2.0 liter turbo, 2.0 liter engine. Only get 110 horses.
Oh my god.
Cosworth is the name of somebody's butler.
Yes.
Or their chauffeur. Cosworth, another trip done to the market.
Cosworth.
Yes.
No, Cosworth actually makes really, really good racing engines, but not this one.
No, I mean I'm sure they do, but it's just it's just like a kind of
It's
it's just a name.
It's fun to make fun of.
A 2-liter 4-cylinder with 2 cams, 110 horsepower.
That's so bad.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, do you think? I mean, let's see. This is what is this? This is number 18. All right, we're into the top. We're into the top 20, and this is the lowest horsepower number we've seen so far on a quote unquote debatable muscle car. You think we're going to see any in the double digits?
No.
I mean, that's fucking pushing it right there. 110.
Yeah.
I think we will.
You think so?
I think we will.
All right. Well, let's keep on moving.
All right, this one's
AMC
this is
Pacer.
fucking garbage. Holy balls.
It's got 150 horses.
Pacer X. Watch out.
I mean, this thing was.
4.6 liter
That X makes
inline
it extra,
six.
bro.
Hey, X gonna give it to you.
Extra, motherfucker.
Inline 6, 150 horses.
150. Is that more than the Gremlin? What was the Gremlin?
Hang on, let me go back up.
I'm going.
Oh, you guys gonna say I don't remember.
On. You stay there. I'm going. Where the fuck is that Gremlin? Gremlin was 120. So the Pacer has it beat by 30.
Woo,
Even though
30
it's the
horsepower.
exact same fucking car.
Basically.
It's basically the exact same car.
Chris called it.
Oh shit, did I?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, what's the next one? Oh no!
The
Oh
Dodge
my!
Shadow? Oh, it's the Dodge Spirit. 90 horsepower.
The base model had 90 horsepower. The base.
No. That's the base.
Oh, that was the
If you
base
get the
model.
turbo
Okay.
upgrade,
That
you
doesn't
got 224 horses.
Nope, that doesn't count.
No,
It does. The base model's got 90 horses.
But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the RT version.
The
That's
RT
true.
version got 224.
224 is actually pretty decent.
2.2 liter four cylinder. That's what our Corsica had in it. Remember the 2.2
Horrible car.
The 2.2.
Yeah, but it didn't. I don't think it was that low.
Oh my lord!
Let's see. Hold on. 1990.
Wait a minute. What? Oh, wait a minute. What am I? Oh, okay. Never mind. There was only like one. Oh, there were two.
Bro, the Corsica with the 2.2.
Yeah.
135. No, that's the V6. That's the V6.
Okay. Which is the engine I wish they would have gotten, the 3.1 V6. That's the engine I wish they would have gotten.
Hold on.
Oh, that 2.2 couldn't have been over 100. There's no way.
What the hell is it? 106.
Son of a bitch! I would not have guessed.
106. So it beat the Dodge Spirit, bitch.
There you go.
It's not saying much, but
yeah. All right, all right. Now here we go. All right.
224 isn't bad though. Definitely not bad.
Yeah, I saw that.
Right,
I don't know.
Oh no. Why is this even on the list? Why is this Plymouth Neon ACR?
SRT4 Neon. They said it wouldn't exist if it wasn't for this Plymouth Neon ACR.
Whoa. Hang on one second. Hang on one second. Before we get back into this Neon thing, did you read the last little caption for this this Spirit RT? For the 1991 model.
Holy shit.
For the 1991 model year, this was a hefty power level coming from an economy car. The newfound power raised the performance to a whole new level. The Spirit RT could accelerate from 0 to 60 in less than 6 seconds, which was Corvette territory in 1991.
That's insane.
Jesus Christ.
Holy fucking balls.
Wow.
Apparently this thing would haul ass. Well, it's not actually that surprising. It's a small car, so it's light.
Yeah.
It made close to 1991 Corvette power.
Oh,
So I had a 91. It didn't make that much power. I could see that. Hang on. I'm gonna look that shit up. 1991 Corvette 0 to 60. The 91 Vet did 5.7 to 60. So yeah, it's 0 to 60 in less than 6. That's Corvette territory. Oh, good for Dodge.
That is pretty crazy.
What is this nuts? Fuck this Neon. Let's move on.
Yeah, this baby shit green. And then this thing here.
My God, dude.
The Achieva. I know. You remember the
Holy
Achieva?
Jesus.
190
I
horses.
forgot about this car. Oh, but it's the SCX version.
The SCX W41.
Watch out.
That's what W stood for.
Watch
Yeah.
it crash and burn.
Watch 41 of these die. 2.3
100
liter four cylinder.
190 horsepower and
horsepower.
7,200 RPM.
From a 4-liter.
Shit, that's actually
Four-bagger.
a high that's a high red line. Shit. They only made 16 of them. 1,600 of them. That's a rare.
It says it was the quickest car in the segment. Of course, I don't know what.
Oh,
I don't know what
in
the other
92, 93. That's probably not saying much.
Well, no, but I mean, you just gotta deal with what you're dealing with at the time, you know. And quickest is still is that no? Yes, there it is.
Yes. I know.
All fucking day long is that goddamn muscle car. That is a fucking muscle car all goddamn day long.
125 horses, yeah, baby.
I don't give a shit. Boom.
That's the 2.8. We had
that
the 3.1.
right there. That right there.
2.8 V6 with a whopping 125 horsepower.
Hold on.
I don't give a damn.
90.
It could even challenge the mighty Camaro at a stoplight drag race. The design was also reminiscent of the Camaro of the same vintage. The Cavalier Z28 proved to be popular among high school kids who couldn't afford the Camaro Z28 or similar performance machines.
The 3.1 made 140 horsepower.
See, I mean it. I'm sorry, but for like an entry level, an entry level coupe.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I mean,
And
Bob and I both drove one. We drove the exact same one. This little motherfucker would go.
It's the first picture that was what we had.
Yeah.
The second picture Danny's parents had.
Right. And that little motherfucker would go too.
That thing would fly like a motherfucker.
These cars were, I mean, like I say, you have to keep everything in context, of course. Yeah. But at the same time, like I'm talking about an entry level, car like George, like you said, that people who couldn't afford a Camaro or something like that. This little bastard would fucking go. And if I could have that car back tomorrow, I would have it back.
And they were small. They were really nothing special on the inside or outside.
No, they weren't.
Obviously the Z24 had an appearance package and all that bullshit, but what was under the hood, like Chris said, is what mattered.
Yeah.
It really, really would.
I tell you what,
it was 1990. It
was 1990.
That car would really would move.
It would scoot. And I tell you what, I don't know if you remember those seats in that car, man. Those seats were fucking comfortable too.
Those seats were fine.
Those seats were comfy as hell. But yeah, I was wondering if this car was going to be on the list.
I'll tell you right now what I wouldn't mind. What I wouldn't mind finding. I would love to find that body style, the first the red one. I'd love to
our body style.
Find me one of those and put a modern 2-liter turbo in it.
There you go.
All day fucking long, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I would do that in a heartbeat, and I would never ever fucking part ways with it.
Yeah. Oh man, I miss that car so much.
Yeah.
I want my O2 GTI back. I really do. I miss that hatchback. I really do. That was like my favorite car.
We got another Shelby next.
Yeah.
Do we? Okay. All right. Well, we'll move on from nostalgia. Say that I even like Danny's mom's car. I even liked that one, but
I liked the car itself. I didn't really care for the color.
Well, I mean, it was kind of what was that, like teal? Yeah. But yeah, like Danny's mom, his body style Cavalier. If they would have had that in all red, because everything was body color at this, by the time that one rolled around, that would have looked slick.
Agreed.
Okay. Oh my. Oh, here's another GLHS.
Yeah, goes like hell. More. This one had a 2.2 liter turbo with 175 horsepower. Same exact thing.
I will tell. You'd rather have the Omni over this one?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I would have the Omni.
I'd rather have the Omni. This thing looks like it came out of Mad Max before it was Mad Max.
The fucking Interceptor.
Yeah, fucking terrible. I don't fucking like it.
And the Interceptor was a Ford Falcon, wasn't it?
I
believe it was a Ford Falcon. The Interceptor.
don't even remember.
I
I honestly don't even know that I've seen Mad Max all the way through.
What? I love all of that.
Really? Seriously?
I don't think so.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
All right.
But this is
Lubrication.
that's what this reminds me of. It's
Yeah.
pre Mad Max.
Yeah.
Mad Max car.
Which one? Now, which Mad Max? There's 4 of them. Is it Thunderdome?
I don't fucking
No,
know.
it wouldn't have been Thunderdome. I don't think there were any vehicles in that one, to be completely
I don't
honest with
have.
you. Almost
I didn't
none.
even
You
know
talking
there
about?
were 4 Mad
I think he's
Maxes.
talking. I think he's talking about the Road Warrior.
I don't fucking know.
Probably the first one. The first one had a lot of cars in it.
Yeah. Well, what was always weird was like pre-United States Mel Gibson was just weird. So
I don't know. Oh Jesus! The next one's on this list again too.
I know. That's
I
what I
know,
said. So sad. So sad.
That's not a fucking muscle car. It's a truck for one.
Yeah.
Just because you throw Shelby's name on it doesn't make it muscle.
I tell you what, I would drive the fuck out of this truck.
I don't hate it.
I'm not.
I don't like that
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Oh no, don't get me wrong. I'm not going out and buying it. But if somebody was to like, hey, I've got my, like my dad passed away and he had his old Shelby Dakota he really liked, and here you want it, yes.
Don't let that.
Of course, well, like I'm saying, if it was a free truck, 'cause you know how I feel about single cab pickup trucks. So
Yeah, and I
So
will never.
speaking of that, Chris. Speaking of that, there is out here in Lebanon. We had Hunter out here one night doing something, and we drove by the Hyundai dealership, and there was a Dodge Ram single cab 4x4.
nice.
Oh, it's beautiful. Red cab,
Yeah.
white, tinted windows.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is a beautiful truck.
Yeah.
It had brimble brakes on it and everything. It was beautiful. It's like, God, Chris would love this truck.
I just don't understand it.
I love
I
red
guess-
cab trucks.
I guess it's just because I drove my dad's single cabs S10 so much, and I was just so fucking uncomfortable in it.
Well, it's because the S. Well, I mean, you're
Fuck single
tall.
cab trucks.
I mean, you're tall, and the S10 is a compact truck. So that
Yeah.
I get. That I get. I get that.
It
I
didn't
get
help that it was a fucking 5-speed.
that. And the S10 aren't deer proof, so we found that out. So
Well, this thing has a 5.2 V8 and only
Yeah.
produces 175 horsepower.
yeah, see,
Yeah.
that's a shame.
Horrible.
Horrible.
And it
And
doesn't
does this thing count as a roll bar? Does that thing count as a fucking roll bar?
It's supposed to be a roll bar, but I don't know if it counts
That's
as
a whole. That's an appearance thing.
I know, but it says it comes with a roll bar and everything
Not a
else.
roll
It's
bar.
not a fucking roll bar.
No, it's probably fucking plastic. Lick my balls. It's not a roll
Yeah.
bar.
The downforce though. The downforce.
Oh yeah, of course. Like 1,000 fucking pounds of downforce.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It's like an Indy car, bro. You can drive it upside down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go into a tunnel and drive on the fucking roof if it's too packed.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like an F-14 Tomcat. You can fly it upside down. You know what I mean?
All day.
Yeah. Okay. Now the next one.
Asshole.
What do you think about the next one?
It depends on the year.
Yeah.
And would you say it depends on the trim?
Absolutely.
Well, if it's a GT, then yeah, I'll consider that a muscle car.
Absolutely. It has to be a
Just a
GT.
regular Fiero? No.
It has to be a GT.
Yes.
And it has to be an 87 or an 88.
Yes.
I agree with both of those statements.
Other than that, garbage.
Yeah. But
Like
it's
the early ones, and when they first came out in '83, they were complete shit.
yeah, but
Yet they
it's
sold a fucking ton of them.
yeah, which is unfortunate because like you said on the show before, when the Fieros come up, by the time '88 rolled around and they got everything figured out, they finally decided to just kill the car, and it was kind of a shame.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
because of early failures, nobody wanted to buy them later on.
Yeah.
Even though they became good, and they introduced the GT, like I say, with the appearance package. The 2.8 for the late '80s made 150 horsepower. That's decent.
Yeah. I would.
It could have been more. People fucking stuff 400 small blocks under the fucking hood of these things now.
I know, I've seen them, and I would drive a Fiero GT like in a heartbeat.
I would too.
I would drive a GT in a heartbeat.
Even though I'm not 100% sure I could fit in one, even though I've been told I could. Because I used to work with a guy who actually followed the podcast pretty closely when we first started. He hasn't been at work lately because he's got cancer.
Oh, shit.
He's got like 2 or 3 fucking Fieros. He's like a fanatic about Fieros. And we were talking one day about it, and I'm like, dude, I would really like to, once you get one of yours completely done and drivable, whatever, because he was gonna put a supercharged 3.8 in one of them out of a Grand Prix, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, now you're talking about some decent power in a car that small. So I told him, I was like, once you get it done and complete, let me know. I'll come out there and we'll do a fucking review for the podcast. And I told him, I was like, I'm not 100% sure I'll be able to drive it because I'm so tall, but I'll at least ride with you. He was like, you can fit. Like, all right, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I would, if I could fit, I would drive the shit out of one.
Oh yeah, yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. All right, what do we got next?
Next one's a Pontiac.
This is just a
holy balls! You desecrated the name of 442 again.
Well, I mean, like this one right here. I think the white one here. That's just a Citation.
Yeah, it looks a little bit bigger than the Citation.
It's got the same profile as that X11.
Yeah.
Is this well, I mean, would this be, I guess then that would mean that this is a later rendition of it than this one right here. Because I don't know if you're old enough to remember, but Dad actually, he didn't have a fucking 442. Don't get me wrong. Even though this thing's a waste of the moniker, but Dad had a Cutlass.
No, I don't.
When you were fucking, well, of course we were all little, but you were little. So I don't know if you would even remember that car, but I know that there are pictures floating around of that car in one of the many photo albums that Mom has. So,
bro, I can't even remember going to Disney World. I don't remember an Oldsmobile Cutlass. But I don't know. The white one's not bad, I guess.
It's still not worthy of it
Just
being called a fucking 442.
Calling it a 442, considering what the 442 was.
Mm-hmm.
Call it a Cutlass, fine. The Cutlass name isn't synonymous. Well,
yeah, the 442 was the legendary moniker.
Right. Yeah, because they made regular Cutlasses. So yeah.
Even back in the day when the 442 was out there kicking ass, there were still, baseline Cutlasses at the time too. So yeah.
Just call it a fucking Cutlass.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're ruining the fucking name again.
Yeah.
Assholes. The next one's
okay.
The next one's actually not that bad. It's not great.
Yeah.
But it's not that bad.
The Sunbird formula.
Oh my god!
But it even says it.
Considering what the Sunbird became.
Oh god, yeah.
This is actually way better.
Oh god, yeah. It absolutely.
Because the Pontiac Sunbird was essentially a Pontiac Cavalier.
Pontiac Cavalier. Yep.
And
if you want to go a step further, it was a Pontiac Cimarron.
Don't even fucking play.
That's why I said it one more time.
Don't even play, bro.
What did he say?
All right. So I don't know if you watched the episode where we actually got into the Pontiacs or the Cadillac Cimarron.
Yeah, I did.
Dude, there are Cimarrons out there with fucking Continental kits on them.
Dude, I worked when I worked at the Daily Herald. There was one of the older lady. Well, I'll just say it. She was old. She was old when I was there. there was an old lady who worked back there in the mailroom with me. She had a Cimarron.
I want one.
She had one.
For
And I was
some
like,
reason,
oh shit. I was like,
for
oh
some
shit.
fucking reason, I want one.
Oh, ugh.
I really do. I want to get my hands on one.
And it even the very first line in the description, the Sunbird was the typical hatchback type GM compact of the 70s. It was almost identical to the Skylark or the Monza.
There you go.
Same fucking thing.
There
Of course,
we
I
go.
will say this though. I will say this. The picture above
That first picture,
this one right here, the picture above the caption.
Yeah.
This would probably be
that first one's not bad.
This would probably be the one you would want to drive because I mean it's even got the Trans Am wheels on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know? It's got the honeycomb wheels. the grill isn't bad.
Mm-hmm.
I mean this one's not bad. And this view you can't really get a good feel for it. It's got the different wheels.
Yeah. And
overall, yeah, it looks pretty much the same. It has the Camaro style wheel taillights.
Mm-hmm.
But you're right. The first one, that's the one you would want.
That would be the one
for sure.
Yeah, that would be the one you'd want.
It doesn't have any kind of numbers. 305 with 165 horsepower.
Ugh. And it says and a hint of performance.
Well, the 305
just
is
a hint.
And then the 165 is the letdown.
Right, yeah.
Bullshit.
Well, that's actually kind of like a running theme with all these cars. The V8 is what grabs you until you actually drive it, and you're just like, oh.
Right. You know, and you know, people that own cars in the 60s, when they moved into the 70s, they were like, all right, we can still get cars with V8s. Yeah, you can, but there's a catch.
Yeah, there's a massive catch.
Giant catch.
There's a massive catch.
Holy fucking balls, is there a catch?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Mercury Capri? No. No.
I almost spit my coffee out, dude. That's not even fucking cool.
Lord. Okay.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I mean,
all right, hang on. Let me go to the top of this list, see who I need to email.
Wait. It gets better.
There are 6 more examples after this.
I know. But Vakusin Urbez is getting a fucking email from me. He
should get an email from you if for no other reason than if anything, he should have the Fiero over this.
Yeah. Well, like I said before we started the list, I don't know that they're.
How much horsepower did it have?
I don't think that they're in any kind of real order.
Well, that's true, but I mean, that's true.
He numbered them, so he put them in an order.
This has a 1.6 liter 4-cylinder,
and it doesn't even have horsepower ratings on it.
It's because it's too low.
This is probably one of the ones that has less than 100 horsepower on it.
All right, hold on. What is it? A 91?
91 Mercury Capri.
Oh my God, I don't even fucking want to hit enter. 131.
Wow. Okay, I wouldn't have guessed that.
Wait a minute. 1.6. Yeah, 131. That's actually decent for that size engine.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
I wouldn't have either.
Especially in 1991.
Nope. Decent.
All right, what do we got next?
Still a fucking terrible car.
Yeah, what do we got next?
Is this a 2+2? Why? Why does that car have a back seat? Answer me that question. Really? My Camaro had a back seat. Why?
Why did the Camaro have a back seat?
Same fucking question for this car. Why does this car have a back seat? Same for the
like the Mercedes SL. It has a back seat too. I'm like, why?
Same for the Lexus SC430. Why did that car have a back seat?
Why did it have a back seat?
The car was a fucking joke.
Is it for insurance regulations? Is it for insurance regulations or something?
I think so.
Something like that.
Honestly, I have no fucking clue. But it's
because Jason rented a Mustang for us to go to that concert we went to at the end of September in Knoxville,
Waste
I
of
would-
fucking.
I was sitting in the back seat of this thing because we had a third guy go with us, and I decided to be the gentleman and be like, here, you go ahead and I'll sit in the back. Fucking hell. I had to sit like this.
Wait a minute.
I had to sit
Wait.
I had to sit like
Alright,
this because I'm only 6 feet tall. I had to sit like this because the glass was right here.
Were you taller than the person you let sit in the front?
Actually, we were pretty much the same height. I was just trying to be nice.
Okay, that's fine. You sat in the back seat, sitting forward,
Yes.
but your head was, you did the head tilt.
Had to.
Okay.
No
Me,
problem.
Danny, and Sergio, where the fucking hell did we go? We went somewhere. I can't remember where the hell we went, but it was still in the Camaro, and I drove, obviously. Danny was in the front seat. Sergio was in the back. He sat sideways, bro.
Yeah.
No. Not that head tilt bullshit. But yeah, the Mustang's same thing. This is a waste of fucking...
Yeah.
It's a waste.
Yeah. So
What is this
Well-
bullshit? What the hell? Mercury Comet.
yeah.
Yeah. 100 horsepower.
Okay, so this is
Yeah,
a Mercury
base engine.
Mustang 2.
Yep.
Yeah,
The
that's
base.
302
That's all this is. It's a Mustang Mercury. It's a Mercury Mustang 2.
Yep.
Literally all it is.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. 302 V8. 100 horsepower. Base
On the,
engine.
on,
I know
on
I
the
just said
base
that.
engine.
didn't I know I just said that.
That's the base engine. The 302 probably made, 140, 150 horsepower?
I don't know.
Well, that second picture that's better.
I mean,
Not great.
it's better than a kick in the face with a golf shoe, but
That's debatable.
yeah, I would say by a lot.
That's debatable.
I don't know. I'd say that's better than a kick.
all right. So we're up to the quote unquote top 5 here.
Oh boy.
God.
Oh, okay. That black car was the Plymouth.
Oh yeah. Okay. Here we are. Okay.
Okay.
I actually don't like the format of this list either. You have a picture of the next car before the caption for the next car comes
Agreed.
up. It's misleading.
Agreed.
So
This is the twin brother of the Dodge Omni 024, which I have no idea what it looks like. Hang on, let me look.
So it's got a 1.7, and they had 63 horsepower less than its twin brother.
Oh yeah, the Dodge Omni 024 looks exactly the same.
this is I think this might actually be the first car on this list where the author just comes out and says that the car was slow.
Yeah.
I mean, he's basically been nice in almost every single one of his
Holy
descriptions.
shit. I told you we'd see double-digit fucking horsepower. I told you, and that's the engine that this thing got.
What is it? 90
That
horses?
Dodge Spirit, the base engine. Yes, it made 90 horsepower, but the one we talked about made 224.
224.
This
Yeah.
thing straight up just makes 63 fucking horsepower.
Jesus Christ.
That's why it's called. No, that's TC3. I was gonna say if it's T63.
Hi.
Hi.
What in the fuck is that noise?
My phone.
1.7 liters in the 70s. Definitely not going to make any horsepower.
Mm-mm. Yep, just says this meant the TC3 was a slow, forgettable model.
Small engine and cool features. What's cool about it?
Like the louvers on the back glass.
Nope, that's never been cool. Not to this fucking
Those
day.
fucking-
People
those
are
fucking-
still fucking putting on their car.
Dude, those it was the no, not the louvers. It's these fucking pimp daddy white walls going on.
Hey, do not knock the white
Those
walls.
actually
I'm
some
not.
big white
I'm
walls.
not. But on this car, yes. The
See,
white wall. It's the white
White
walls.
walls go
It's the
on
white
certain
walls.
cars, certain cars only.
But it's
And
the
this
white.
is not one of them.
It's the white walls with the steelies, yo.
White walls can work.
I know they can. I know they can.
Not on this fucking car.
So I'm not disrespecting. I'm not disrespecting a well done white wall. Not at all.
Not this car though.
Not at all.
No.
I'm not even
Put some white walls
disrespecting.
on
I'm
a
not
fucking
even
Cadillac all goddamn day.
I'm not even disrespecting a well done Steely either. So
No,
Steely wheels are weird.
it depends on.
it's harder to pull off, but
Yeah.
Not a huge fan, never have been. But anyway,
Well, it look good on cop cars.
Mustang bitches. This isn't
Ford,
the
man.
worst Mustang ever.
It's close.
I actually dig the blue
Start
one.
of the Fox body.
The Cobra featured a 2.3 liter 4-cylinder engine with 140 horsepower.
That's the base engine,
That's the Cobra.
but that's okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
he's right. Yeah, he's right. I tell you what, though, I dig. I actually, of course, this one's done up, but I actually dig what they did with this blue one.
The blue one's nice.
I dig what they did with that one.
Yeah, I don't hate the blue one. I know that the base engine was a 2.3. I want to say that they still offered the 5-liter, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
Well, they
Well,
definitely,
even back then, the
79
5-liter
Cobra only had a
shit for power.
2.3 liter 4-cylinder.
yeah.
That's
Even
so
back then,
sad.
the 5-liter didn't make shit for power.
Mhm.
No, it didn't. It only made like 180 horses, I think.
Something like that. It wasn't much. And even into the early fucking 90s, the 5-liter didn't make shit for power. Not until
The Fox body.
after the 4.6 when they fucking scrapped that engine and then they brought the 5 back.
Yeah.
That's when the 5-liter actually saw its true potential.
Yes.
And now with the 5.4, and with the supercharged 5.4, and even beyond with the fucking Super Snake and all that other bullshit, Ford has come a long fucking way. I will admit. Still not a huge fan, but they have come a long way.
Nor I.
But yeah, this was the start. This was the start of the Fox body. But yeah, whatever. Next. What in the fucking hell? You destroyed another iconic name.
Roadrunner!
Plymouth fucking Roadrunner.
160 horses.
Hey, the Volare Roadrunner. It's Italian, you monkey.
Okay.
Okay.
My bad.
Valero, whatever it's called.
My bad. I disrespected.
His ass just says Roadrunner.
Oh, scusi.
Oh, mi scusi.
Pete stop.
160 horsepower. 316 V8.
160 horsepower.
Yep. God.
And believe me, this is not a fucking small car.
No.
That's not a small car at all. This is like Monte Carlo size.
Yeah. It's almost a boat. Almost.
Actually, this looks a lot like the Monte Carlo of this era.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, it really, really fucking does. Yeah. Which the Monte Carlo looks better in my opinion.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Yes.
But
I can't think of an iteration of the Monte Carlo that I absolutely hate. And I know you're gonna talk about the last one, but I didn't outright hate it. I mean, it was just a 2-door fucking Impala, but I mean, I didn't hate it,
Okay, so with the later Monte Carlos, the last one
Mm-hmm.
wasn't as bad as the one right before it, with that weird front and rear end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because you're right. The last one was essentially a 2-door Impala.
it was.
But the one before it, holy balls, was that ugly.
Yeah. Well,
And
yeah,
like the one that I had, it was a 98.
Yeah, yours was a 2-door Lumina.
That's exactly what it was, and I didn't love it either. But you're right. I can't say that I outright hate any Monte Carlo ever made.
Yeah,
there were good ones.
Obviously,
and there were bad ones.
Obviously, my favorite one is from the mid '80s. And the Aero coupes and all that shit. Those were the crown. Those are the crown jewel.
That actually should be on this list. I know we're close to the end, but it should be on here.
That was actually as far as well. That's the thing, though. Is I don't think anyone's going to debate that was a muscle car.
It didn't make a ton of power though. So
Well, I mean, well then if it is on the list, it's a yes. So
next one's Dodge Aspen RT.
Hey, nothing that's called an Aspen can be a fucking
I don't know, Lloyd. The French are assholes.
I mean, they had 170 horses. I give it some credit.
And he absolutely picked up.
Yes.
He actually picked up my cue there.
Dumb and Dumber reference, bitches. It's not bad.
It's not bad.
That's not
Didn't
bad.
Chrysler take the Aspen to make it an SUV?
Yeah.
The second picture is better. And
the second picture is absolutely better.
Second picture is better. And yes, George, the Aspen did make a return
as
a
very crappy SUV.
Horrible SUV. And was it a Chrysler or was it a
Chrysler? It was Chrysler. It was the Chrysler's version of the Dodge Durango.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah,
Yes.
I think he's right.
Yes.
I think they tried. Yeah, I think they tried to make it a high-end Durango. Yep, I think they did.
You are correct, my friend.
Yep.
Oh,
the fucking grill on the Aspen SUV is fucking horrendous.
The whole front end was horrendous. What are you talking about? The whole front end was horrendous.
Total garbage. That era of Dodge, Chrysler, whatever, terrible. And the last one is not Carlo. It is even fucking horribly bad. Worse, the Starfire GT.
Oh my lord!
Oldsmobile tried to make a sports car in the 70s, 80s,
mid 70s. Yep.
Yeah,
that didn't work at all.
So our next
those
affordable turbo drivers overlooked far too often. That's our next one. We'll talk about next week.
This didn't work at all. Like there aren't even
those
any
fucking wheels are terrible. Jesus, those wheels are terrible. Of course, they're probably Starfire wheels, and they're fucking awful.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking bad.
All right, so what did this thing do? What did it even do? It doesn't even have any numbers on it.
No, there's no numbers at all.
No.
Not a single fucking number.
Nothing.
Nothing.
He was tired by this point. He was tired.
All right, hold on. What was this? 1976.
Yeah.
Well, the one in the it was the closest thing Oldsmobile had to a muscle car, and so just look up the 1976 one.
All right, 1976 Starfire GT had a 231 cubic inch, I'm guessing 6-cylinder, 105 horsepower.
Yikes.
That's just depressing.
Well,
that is
so
not a muscle car, homies.
No.
Not a muscle car. So, next week's topic is 35 affordable turbos drivers overlook far too often.
Yeah, I don't know that we're going to talk about that.
Why? Why?
Everything nowadays is fucking turboed.
These are, God, that's beautiful right there.
I don't know. I'll look through it and see if it's worth it. How about that?
I'm looking through it. I'm seeing things that are worth it.
First car's an Audi.
Yes, there's Cadillac's on here.
Kia.
Mercedes.
Cadillac.
Oh God, yeah. We need to talk about
this.
this.
Fuck that.
We need to talk about this.
That's not an interesting list to me.
All right, well, I'll let you guys duke that out. I'm gonna hop off here. I'm gonna go grab some dinner. I just figured I'd come and help out and see if I could help out with the graphic thing. I'm gonna watch the rest of the show, but I got some fucking domestic shit to go do. So,
dude, we're over 2 hours already. The show's over.
Show's over. Yeah.
All right, well, cool. I'm gonna hop out of here anyway. But I'll catch you guys next week. Okay.
All right, bros.
All right, later.
All right. See ya.
Oh, I'm dying.
Get out. Get out. Anyway,
not talk about this, Bob.
We're over 2 hours. That's going to do it for this week.
Yes.
like I said, I apologize for having to do shut my phone and not being able to share the screen, which I'm glad Chris came on and was able to help with that. But I hope the audio was fine, and I hope I didn't see up my nose too much.
But horrible haircut.
Hopefully next week my internet will figure its fucking bitch ass self out.
Yes.
And we won't have that problem again, because I don't like doing this shit on my phone.
No.
I know the audio isn't as good and the video probably isn't either, but whatever, it's fine. It probably worked for the one time it's hopefully going to happen. But George, thank you, sir, for coming back.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I hope you feel better soon.
Me too.
Well,
Me too.
I know you hope you do.
Yeah, I do.
I couldn't taste or smell for 8 days. That was probably the weirdest fucking 8 days of my life.
I can taste and smell just fine. I just have a cough.
Nope. I woke up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, and for some very strange reason, my brain told me to try to smell something. So I took my deodorant out of the closet in the bathroom, and I smelled it, and I couldn't fucking smell a thing. And you know how strong deodorant is?
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't smell it. So I'm like, that's strange. So I go and try to smell something of hers, like some kind of lotion or maybe some bullshit. Couldn't smell it. So I go to the kitchen. And I'm like, all right, let me try to taste. Let me try like a pickle. So I took the pickle out, took a bite, couldn't fucking taste it. I'm like, what the fucking hell is going on? Couldn't smell the pickle juice, nothing. And you know how pungent that shit is.
Yes. Yeah.
So I grab a bottle of bourbon. Yes, at 3 a.m.
Hey.
And I open it and I try to smell it. And I'm like, okay, I can kind of smell it. So I pour just a teeny tiny little bit. And I drink it. And I can taste it just a little bit. And I'm like, this is very, very strange. So, I wake up next morning, and she and I are talking, and I tell her what's going on, and she's like, you got COVID. I was like, oh, man, fuck. What really, really pissed me off about it the most was that I made goulash.
Yeah.
And I couldn't fucking taste it.
Oh, that sucks.
And she's over there on the couch like, oh my God, this is so fucking good. I'm like, I want to slap you right now. Because I'm over here shoveling this shit in my face and I can't taste it.
Oh, that sucks.
And she's like, oh my God, it's so good, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, fuck off. I mean, I'm glad you like it because I made it right, but I can't taste it, so shut up with your bragging. But anyway, hope you feel better soon, my friend.
Sweet, thanks, man.
Like I said, if you wanna do something this weekend, hit me up.
We'll see. I don't think I'm going anywhere.
I don't give a fuck if you got COVID. I don't give a shit. I'm not scared of it.
That's good to know.
You guys want to do something? We'll head out to like Printer's Alley or whatever you want to do.
Okay, we'll let you know. We'll keep you posted.
For those of you watching, I got an update on the merch store today, actually. Or was it last night? I can't fucking remember. It doesn't matter. But December 1st, the merch store should be up and running. That's what they're shooting for anyway.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure initially what is going to be in the merchandise store. I'm going to speculate mostly clothing, maybe some odds and ends stuff here and there with the High Octane logo on it. Sergio was actually cool enough to come up with some new designs, so maybe we'll see some of those. Who knows? But they're shooting for.
You have double XL T-shirts?
Huh?
We have double XL T-shirts.
I do still have some of the regular T-shirts, which what I'm wearing. I still have some hats. T-shirts are $20, hats are $25. If you buy one of each, I'll give them to you for $40. Hit me the fuck up on the group on Facebook if you want one of those or both or whatever. If you're in another country, probably you're kind of shit out of luck unless you want to pay shipping. International shipping's not cheap, so I'm sorry. I apologize. It is what
We'll
it is.
figure out how to get it to you.
You Russians over there that like to listen and watch the show, if you want a T-shirt, you want a hat, I will definitely send it to you, but you're gonna have to pay for it. But I do appreciate you watching.
Yes, absolutely.
Pretty fucking awesome. I don't do this show for views, but for those of you that have watched over the almost 2 years I've been doing this shit, George has helped, Sergio's helped. I've had other people on, and it's been great. You know, so for those of you that have watched and supported the podcast, thank you very, very much. I appreciate every fucking one of you. I don't care if you're on for 5 minutes or the whole 2 hours and now 11 minutes that we've been on. I don't care. It doesn't matter.
We
You're
do
awesome.
appreciate you.
For
Yes.
even giving me a moment of your time. That's fucking cool. So,
Yeah.
you know, we're creeping up, and I'm not saying this to brag, but we're creeping up on 1 million views a week.
That's awesome, dude. I didn't know those were doing that.
I cannot fucking even believe that is a thing.
Yeah. Well,
Like when the first episode I did of this shit, I was talking into a tablet.
that's so true. You were. Look how
I
far
was
we've
talking
come.
into a tablet. I didn't have any equipment, like nothing. I didn't have a recorder. We literally talked into a tablet, and now we're creeping up on 1 million views, literally per week. So, thank you.
Yes.
Never expected that to even be a thing. Never expected to have people listen to this thing outside of the country or even outside of the state, honestly. So those of you that have watched and listened and supported and you know, you're in the group, whatever. We had a guy from Ghana on last week. That was fucking cool.
Yeah, we did. We sure did.
Yeah, we did. So I mean, you know, people from all walks of life. Cars are everywhere. So, you know, if we can reach you guys wherever you are and you're entertained by this shit. I try to be, you know, as entertaining as and informative as possible. I don't know everything about everything. I warned you guys from day one. I'm not an expert.
Neither am
George,
I.
Chris is not an expert. Sergio's not an expert. None of us are fucking experts. We don't write for magazines. We're not fucking journalists. You know, we're just regular people that like cars. I started this shit as a goof, and you know, it's kind of exploded way beyond anything that I ever fucking expected. And you know, like I said, just thank you very, very much. Anyway, done with sucking up to all my people. George, if you want to come back next week, just let me know. You're always welcome on the show as you know.
Yeah.
But that's gonna do it for the week. I ranted for like fucking 10 minutes. Holy shit.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did.
But anyway, I don't actually. I do have the outro ready. But George, I love you, bro.
Love you too, bro.
See you next week.
Bye.
Everybody have fun.